Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we will be talking about our weekly Torah portion, Parshas Eikev, where Moshe, again, at the last months of his life, lists a lot of mitzvahs, major mitzvahs, minor mitzvahs. But today I want to talk about the grandmothers, or in some case already great-grandmothers, because they, I'm sure everybody has one in the family that dedicated their lives to our well-being. They went through difficult times, through the wars, through the depression, depends on what part of the world your grandmothers are coming from, but for them it always was important that their grandson or great-grandson will be fed. Abundance of food, amazing dishes that we remember as a legacy for our families, but for them most important word was that you will be fed properly, and sometimes too much. This is understandable because of the historical background. And my grandmother, amazing woman, very talented woman that just quit her job when I was born and just dedicated her life to raise the grandchildren. As I said, for my grandmother as well, was extremely important that I will be fed. I was a small child, and for her, she always felt that I'm not healthy enough, not eating enough, but it actually comes along with whatever Moshe Rabbeinu tells in this weekly Torah portion, the mitzvah that he gives, actually the only mitzvah that talks about the commandment to bless. And this is a blessing after the meal. As it says in the Torah, "V'achalta v'savata u'berachta," and you will be eating, and you will eat, and you will be satisfied, and you will bless. And it seems from the phrase, and it's actually true, that the condition to say the blessing after the meal, that you must be satisfied. And actually, our sages, Rambam, they describe the way, the culture of how we have to eat in order to be satisfied and be able to say the blessing. But along this mitzvah, in our weekly Torah portion, Moshe Rabbeinu mentioned something else, mentioning a curse of our nation. That he said that you think when you are oppressed, you are in a very bad state as a nation, and there are enemies around you, that would be your problems. Your problems will be when you will live in abundance on everything, of opulence and everything. Everything will be given to you, the things will be around you just to serve you. And then you will forget that it's actually all given by a Kadosh Baruch Hu, and you think, I did it to myself. He warns us about the curse of abundance. And nowadays, most of the practically no people, they are hungry, and even those that are hungry, they just hungry because of bureaucracy, because there is plenty of food to feed the needy. And today we eat not because we're hungry, we eat just because we want, or because we can. Not only for satisfaction, actually much beyond the satisfaction. Even there is a special, I don't know even if it's occupation or something like that, that called foodies, that people just eat for the living, and what they just want their grandmothers to feel good, that their grandson or granddaughter, they eating well and they eating all those goodies, and that's why they call it foodies. But we eat today in a buffet that all you can eat, not because we're hungry and we just grab food because we can. We buy things to ourselves not because we need them, but just because we can, even without the need. This is what Moshe is warning us about, because we will forget how to be satisfied. We still complain all the time, even everything is given to us, and we simply forget how to satisfy ourselves. We just taking and living this culture of consumerism. And in the Jewish way, many centuries ago, many millennials ago, when Yaakov's alter ego and his brother Esav tells Yaakov that I have everything, and I have a lot of everything, I have opulence and everything, Yaakov answers, I have enough. And this is what Moshe Rabbeinu, I think, intervene in this phrase. Yes, you should eat, you should be satisfied, and then you should bless. Or maybe we have to read it other way around. Maybe the blessing will come when we'll know how to satisfy. No less, no more. I'm not against the material wealth and the richness. Yes, Baruch Hashem, we live in the times when we all can do very well financially, but our sages in book of Ethics of our fathers, they say, who is a rich person? The one that is satisfied, that is happy with what he or she has. And maybe we should learn how to satisfy ourselves again, not over-satisfy, but actually just satisfy, and then the blessing will come. Maybe we'll just do it in a memory and for the long living of our grandmothers. Thank you very much. Good luck. I see you next week.